rusty pocket knife, a book of faded stamps, a pair of broken reading glasses, 2 old oil lamps, a black and white photograph with crinkled smiling eyes, a lucky silver dollar from the year of his surprise, a dog-eared paperback with a passage underlined, just a pile of worthless treasures that he chose to leave behind. This is the story of a man I only thought I knew, written in the odds and ends he never saw me through. Every item is a chapter, every memory a page, a life of quiet dignity lived out upon a stage, all tucked away for safekeeping from the sorrow and the great, right here inside this dusty cardboard box of yesterday.
A ticket stub from '68, the year the Tigers played, a dried and pressed camellia from a long gone summer day, a Bronze Star medal wrapped up in a faded silken cloth. He never spoke a word about the price or what it cost. A half-smoked pack of Luckies, a zipper worn and bright, and a letter from my mother saying everything's alright. This is the story of a man I only thought I knew, written in the odds and ends he never saw me through. Every item is a chapter, every memory a page, a life of quiet dignity lived out upon a stage, all tucked away for safekeeping from the sorrow and the gray, right here inside this dusty cardboard box of yesterday. I always saw the calloused hands, the early morning rise, the silent steady presence, the worry in his eyes. I never saw the soldier or the boy who fell in love, just the father that I took for granted, sent from up above. And in this quiet attic, the truth is coming clear. The man I barely knew is suddenly so near, and at the very bottom, tied up with a piece of twine, a half-written letter that starts with "son of mine." I just sit here and I hold it, don't think I'll read it today. In this dusty cardboard box of yesterday.
The year was 34, the sky turned angry brown, and a black blizzard of sorrow came and swallowed up the town. Our fields of promised corn stood like skeletons in the haze. We hadn't seen a drop of rain for 97 days. Pa looked out the window with his hollow, tired eyes and said, "There's nothing left for us beneath these Oklahoma skies." So we loaded up the Model T with everything we owned, a hand-stitched quilt from Mama, a Bible and a stone. From Grandpa's grave we left behind the ghosts of all our years, washed the dust from off our faces with a final round of tears. A family of 7 souls with faces cracked and drawn, heading west on 66 to chase a rumored dawn. Oh, we were running from the and the children sick and lean. We were running from the dust and running toward the dream. We saw the signs that called us Okies, saw the hatred and the scorn from folks who never had to watch their whole life getting torn. Right from the earth we worked for pennies, in the fruit fields and the vines, just trying to keep our family on the better side of dying. We slept inside the truck bed with the stars our only roof, but every breath we took together was our living, fighting proof. Oh, we were running from the dust and running toward the dreams, held together by our faith and by the worn out faded seams of the clothes upon our backs, and in a prayer whispered at night for a land of milk and honey in the California light, with the engine barely chugging and the children sick and lean. We were running from the dust and running toward the dream. This golden land was not the Eden that the handbills tried to sell. It was another kind of struggle, just a different kind of hell. But the dust was in our memory, not settling in our lungs, and a quiet strength was rising from the hymns our mother sung. Put down roots and harder soil than we had ever planned, and we survived to build a future in this unforgiving land. Yeah, we were running from the dust, still running toward the dream, on a highway paved with dust and dreams. Come home from the factory, covered in dirt and grease. I'm looking for some loving and a little bit of peace, but she's on the couch a-cooing with a pillow and a fan, at a fluffy little furball, not her hard-working man. She says Buster's had a hard day, just look at his sweet face. Then she looks at me and says, honey, could you clean up this whole place? Yeah, he gets organic steak bites and I get last night's stew. He gets a brand new cashmere sweater, I get a list of honeydews. I'm sleeping on the edge of the mattress, getting just an inch or two. I'm in the doghouse of my own home and the dog is saying moo. He's the king of this old castle and I'm just a Corley clown. Yeah, her poodle is the top dog in this one-horse town. Last week was my birthday. She said money's kinda tight, but she spent $100 on a little chewy toy nightlight. For Buster's brand new dog bed, made a memory foam, while I'm sleeping on a pillow that has seen more years than Rome. He's got his own Instagram more friends than I do, and his profile picture's better than my driver's license photo. It's true, 'cause he gets organic steak bites and I get last night's stew. He gets a brand new cashmere sweater, I get a list of honeydews. I'm sleeping on the edge of the mattress, getting just an inch or two. I'm in the doghouse in my own home, and the dog is saying moo. He's the king of this whole castle, and I'm just a Corley clown. Yeah, our poodle is the top dog in this one-horse town. When we first met, she'd look at me with pride. Now she only uses that sweet voice to say, "Buster, wanna go outside?" I tried to wag my tail last night to see what she might do. She just handed me a pooper scoop and said, "This is for you." Yeah, the poodle is the top dog in this one-horse town. He just looked at me and growled, "I think he wants my crown." He just looked at me and growled, "I think he wants my crown." Cook! Huh, huh, huh. The air was getting cooler, that late August goodbye chill. We were gathered on that hilltop where the world felt standing still. Just a circle of old pickup trucks, their headlights cutting through the dark, and our whole world was burning in that fire's rising spark. We passed around a cheap guitar, singing songs we barely knew. Felt like we owned forever, me and the whole damn crew. We were more than just kids then, we were less than what we'd be. Caught right there between forever and a faded memory. Burning down the last night of that summer, praying it would never end. In the glow of the bonfire embers with my high school friends, we were promises and daydreams, we were fearless and alive. Just hoping that a piece of this one night would somehow still survive. Yeah, Billy had his army papers folded in his coat, and Sarah talked about that dorm room that her mama helped her tote. We carved our names into that log we always used to sit upon, and nobody said a word about what would happen come the dawn. 'Cause we all knew the future was a fast approaching train, and this was our last station, standing in the falling rain of ash. We were more than just kids then, we were less than what we'd be. Caught right there between forever and a fading memory. Burning down the last night of that summer, praying it would never end. In the glow of the bonfire embers with my high school friends, we were promises and daydreams, we were fearless and alive. Just hoping that a piece of this one night would somehow still survive. And as the flames got lower, the talk all died away. We just stared into the darkness with nothing left to say. We made a silent promise, though no one said a word, that no matter where we scattered, this moment would be heard in our promises and daydreams. We were fearless and alive, and a piece of that one perfect night will always still survive. Yeah, it still survives. And the glow of the embers, and then the sun came up. The fire pops and crackles, a single steady friend, as the painted colors of the mesa start to bend into shades of purple, indigo and gray. Another day is given up and slowly slips away. The wind, it whispers secrets through the sagebrush and the stone out here. You're never lonely when you learn to be alone. 'Cause some folks find their Jesus in a building made of wood, with a steeple pointing to the sky, just like they're told they should. But I feel something holy in the silence, deep and grand, with a ceiling full of diamond dust, held in God's own hand. The only choir I need to hear's a lone coyote's call in this canyon cathedral. I'm the smallest of it all. I remember as a young man, they told me go make haste. There's a world of fortune in the city you could taste. But the noise was like a fever, and the walls, they closed me in. I couldn't hear my own heart think for the hurry and the din. So I bought a worn out saddle, turned my leather boots back west, and found a different kind of riches in my Maker's quiet test. 'Cause some folks find their Jesus in a building made of wood, with a steeple pointing to the sky, just like they're told they should. But I feel something holy in this silence, deep and grand, with a ceiling full of diamond dust, held in God's own hand. The only choir I need to hear's a lone coyote's call in this canyon cathedral. I'm the smallest of it all. My hair is white as winter snow, my hands are cracked and slow, and I know there ain't too many more campfires left to glow. When my time is finally over, don't you put me in the ground in some crowded little cemetery on the edge of town. Just let my spirit ride the wind, let my body feed the sand, and I'll become a part of this cathedral in the land. Yeah, the smallest of it all. In my canyon cathedral.
sunshine down in that hollow till nearly half past noon. Only thing we ever harvested was black dust by the moon. My daddy's hands were calloused from the shovel and the seam, and he told me, son, get out of here and go and chase a dream. So I packed a bag with nothing but a photograph and grit. Said goodbye to mama, knew this had to be it. And the wheels were screaming on that Greyhound bus's tire, burning up the asphalt, fueled by my desires. With a train whistle crying out a long and lonesome sound, leaving that old coal town buried in the ground. Yeah, my future's somewhere that my past has never been, ever since I crossed that Harlan County line again. This city's made of concrete and the rain is cold as steel. Folks don't look you in the eye, they don't know how to feel. I'm making decent money, I'm sending some back home, but at night I hear the whippoorwills wheels and I feel so all alone. I trade the mountain laurel for the neon and the grime, just praying that I'm climbing and not just serving time. And the wheels are screaming on these city subway tires, burning up the asphalt, fueled by my desires. With the sirens crying out a long and lonesome sound, just another stranger lost here in the crowd. Yeah, my future's somewhere that my past has never been, ever since I crossed that Harlan County line again. You can take the boy out of the mountains, that's what people say, but you can't take the mountains from his soul away. It's in my blood, it's in my bones, that rocky sacred land, and one day I'll go back again to make my final stand. But tonight the wheels are screaming on these worn out tires, burning up the asphalt, fueled by my desires. Hear that train whistle crying out a long and lonesome sound for that old coal town buried in the ground. Yeah, my future's somewhere that my past has never been, and I'm praying I'll cross that Harlan County line again. Hey! Been gone too long in that concrete canyon grave, dreaming of the cypress trees and the slow-moving bay, breathing in that city air, colder than a stone. My soul's been getting hungry for the only place I've known. Saw a sign for Louisiana, Lord, I stomped on the gas, leaving all my troubles in the rear view, let them pass. Cause the accordions are crying and the fiddle song's strong. Yeah, the bayou's calling me back home where I belong. Gonna eat my mama's gumbo, gonna dance on the wooden floor. Forget about the reasons why I left here anymore. That muddy water's holy ground, that Spanish moss my dome. Yeah, the bayou's calling me home, sweet home. They got the fancy music up there in the city lights, but it don't move your spirit on them long and lonely nights. Nothing like a two-step with a washboard and a spoon, howling at the fireflies underneath the southern moon. I can almost smell the crawfish boiling on the fire. I'm gonna hug my sweet Sherry, she's my one and true desire. Cause the accordions are crying and the fiddle song's strong. Yeah, the
bayou's calling me back home where I belong. Gonna eat my mama's gumbo, gonna dance on a wooden floor. Forget about the reasons why I left here anymore. That muddy water's holy ground. That Spanish moss my thumb. Yeah, the bayou's calling me home, sweet home. This ain't just a place you find drawn upon a map. It's a rhythm in your blood that you can't escape the trap. It's a feeling of forever, it's the ghost of what has been, and it's always here to welcome you right back home again. Cause the accordions are crying and the fiddle's song strong. Yeah, the bayou's calling me back home where I belong. Gonna eat my mama's gumbo, gonna dance on a wooden floor. Forget about the reasons why I left here anymore. That muddy water's holy ground. That Spanish moss my dome. Yeah, the bayou's calling me home, sweet home. Oh, yeah! Let's have that Boston roulette. Coming home. Oh! Hi, the gents.
Packed up his excuses in a worn-out cardboard box. Watched his taillights fade right past the old town's broken clocks. He was the last in a long line of smooth-talking guarantees that left me with a handful of some sad old memories. Well, I cried for 30 minutes, then I wiped my mascara dry, poured his cheap apologies right down the kitchen drain. Goodbye. So listen up, all you cowboys with your charming crooked grins. My heart is officially closed. This is where the fun begins. The welcome mat is gone now. The lights are all turned down. The best little love affair is shutting down in this whole town. No more applications, no more interviews to do. Heartbreak's close for business, boys, and that means I'm done with you. I shined up my best dancing boots, put on my favorite dress, not looking for another soul to clean up after his mess. I'm heading to the dance hall, gonna swing right by myself, gonna put my own two lonely hands right back up on the shelf. If a handsome stranger asks me for a little spin or two, I'll say, honey, I'd love to dance, but just not with you. Cause